I'd say 90% of population are kids because look, I have a new condition where I write to because I mean bronze players they keep doing this. They keep picking champ. Like when I rank down my accounts, for example, I want to go from Iron 2 to Iron 3, right? So I have lower rank and then I can sell it for a little bit more money, right? Number one thing about low elo players, they play champions that are way out of their mechanics, like stuff like Akali, Yasuo, Zed, Aurelia, Vayne. These champions are just too difficult to play. So when somebody joins, if they are bronze or silver, this is what I type. I type this, right? Now this I started doing only today. Normally it would look like this, right? So that's the two messages, right? It's very simple. These are the rules. And if you're armed, do not pick Zed, Akali, Yasuo, Aurelia, Riven, or Vayne because you don't have the skill to play them. You will insta lose, right? And lo and behold, this guy, I noticed multiple times they do that. Is they pick Akali and they just die. I mean, like he didn't even last a minute, right? He didn't even last a minute. Look at his CS, zero CS. There is a specific reason why I write this. There is a specific reason. Because champions like Zed and Akali, they look very easy to play on paper, right? Because, oh, I mean, how do you play Akali? You spam your Q. The problem with this champion, if I opt not to redive them or not to fight them at all and just CS and take the turret, they have no counterplay against this. Does that make sense? Champions like Akali, Zed, Yasuo excel when you try to turret dive them. They CC you and they use their insane mobility to run away from you while the turret is attacking you. That's how they win the game. If you opt not to do that, for example, let's say he's playing Zed, okay? He's playing Zed. He has no ability to heal. He's half HP. I froze the lane on my side. He has no way to win the game now, right? If he approaches me, I'll run him down. He can't CS from a distance. He can't heal. There is no way. He has no ability to win the game now. So he has to be very, very skilled at overcoming this deficiency in the champion, which is no ability to CS, no ability to wave clear, no ability to beat the other guy if he doesn't turret dive you, right? Because if I go tanky, think about it like let's say you're playing Garen, you pick Horn, you pick Rejuvenation Beat, and now he does no damage to you, right? And Garen is going to out farm easily Zed, right? Because he can wave clear. Zed cannot wave clear. That's what I mean. Garen does good damage to turrets because of his Q, right? Zed has no such abilities. In fact, Zed can't even approach the turret to hit it. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you see like the problem? If Garen opts not to fight Zed under his turret and just CS and take the turret or freeze the lane, there is nothing that Zed can do to counterplay that, right? So that the player has to know how to do that. And I personally do not play Assassin, so I have no idea how you do that, right? I have no idea how to overcome this deficiency, right? Same with Akali. I mean, he has zero CS. I could just bounce the wave and just freeze the wave, and that's it. I just won the game. And all of this, oh, I'm gonna smack you with Q and do 50 damage every 5 seconds is not gonna work. So that's why I write, bronze players, they think the game is about like uh, pushing buttons, but they fail when you start to use game mechanics against it, right? You start to use main wave manipulation. You start to build tanky. You start to push for the turret. You put them into condition. For example, let's say I'm smacking the turret, right? And turret is actively losing health, right? And there is the tactic is called slow push, right? You slow push the wave. There is like 2.5 waves stacked under his turret, which is actively attacking his turret. I'm actively attacking his turret, right? So he has to make a decision. He has to either fetch me off the turret Like he has to actively start attacking me to make sure he doesn't lose the turret. That means he's gonna lose CS. That CS that the turret is destroying, he's losing because he's attacking me, right? Second of all, he has to make sure that the turrets does not aggro him. The minions do not aggro him, because if they do, he is under threat of me actually turret diving him, right? And if he loses too much health, the minion wave is gonna bounce back to me. I'm gonna freeze it. Now he's half HP. All the minions are mine, and he has no way to win the game. Do you understand how like complex the game can get if you know what you're doing? And these champions that I listed do not have ability to do anything against this strategy. They have no ability, right? Like imagine Vayne with half HP, has no ability to heal, right? If she approaches your frozen wave on your side, she just dies, instantly dies, right? Because she's too squishy. All it takes is one crit, E, and ignite, and she dies if she has half HP. Riven, same problem, right? Riven is a champion. I know you can spam your abilities, but she pushes the wave all the time. When she attacks you, she pushes the wave all the time, which means I can heal and I can freeze the wave on my side. And again, apart from her hit and run strategies that do absolutely no damage, if you know how to kind of heal, if you just Q spam and W her when she engages on you, she does no damage, right? So that hit and run strategy, and now she's pushing the minions into you all the time. So that that hit and run strategy is actually working against her. Does that make sense? Because she has no healing. And every time she trades, even if I chunk her for 50 or 60 HP, over time she loses all the time because she has no ability to heal. No ability, right? Because you have to think about it, right? Every 4 seconds she's gonna hit and run. And every 4 seconds she's gonna lose 60% HP. She will heal back 10 because of passive healing, right? Now, as Tryndamere, as a champion, I heal full to full all the time, right? And as time passes, I'm starting to do more damage because of my passive. Tryndamere gets more damage with his Q as I level up, and my spin starts to do more damage, right? So she has no way to win. And because if you're not skilled with her, you're gonna push the wave all the time into Tryndamere, right? So what's gonna happen is you have no way to win the game. Do you understand? Like it's just there's no way to win the game. Aurelia, right? If you do not know how to cancel your auto attacks with Aurelia, you're gonna do no damage, right? If you try to fight Tryndamere, like Aurelia into Tryndamere is a suicide matchup as it is, right? And I mean, bronze player with incorrect runes, incorrect items, doesn't know how to rotate his abilities correctly, misses his Q, right? It's not gonna work. Same with Yasuo. Yasuo without a shield is just dead meat basically, right? And you have to know how to stack up. Like when I play against like Grandmaster Yasuo player or Master Yasuo player or High Diamond player, they can stack their tornado incredibly fast. Like I'm talking like that's how you know Yasuo is good. It's just that tornado is like always up. So he's always knocking you up and hitting you for free, and it's so annoying to play against. But the bronze Yasuo, this is how you beat bronze Yasuo. You spin into him, you right click him, he dies. That's it, right? Because he doesn't know what he's doing. Akali, I already told you, right? Yes, he can do hit and run strategies, right? But I'm gonna have like 35 CS and he's gonna have 7. Do you understand? Like as time progresses, I can't kill him. That's true because he has at level 6 he has what? Um, he has a shroud, a Q slow, a dash with his E, 2 dashes with his R, and a flash. So this is 6 abilities that he can use to run away, right? So I can just say, okay, I know I can't kill the champion, so I'm just not gonna even try. I'm just gonna CS. And Akali can't CS really well, right? Probably out of all those champions, Akali is the worst at CSing. And if you're a bronze player, you're by nature bad at CSing, right? So and now you're adding difficulty of a champion on top of your shitty CS, and that's how you get these results. Do you know what I mean? That's how you get these results. there is, I'm saying, like, you see children in here, they play. I mean, there is reason why I write this stuff. There is a reason, right? And it's boring for me, it's boring for them, right? Because they're playing and trying to think, they think in their head, what am I going to do now? Because there is literally no counterplay to this, and I know that. I know that. At least if they pick something like Darius, Volibear, Set, some brain dead shit like what's his name? I actually wrote them out. Believe it or not, I actually have a recommendation for champions, right? Where is it? It's in here. Yeah, there you go. Right. Like Ionia, right? Ionia is a better substitute for Yasuo because you can, if you have your ghost up, you can do serious damage. Serious damage. In fact, Yoni Ghost speed is faster than my Summoner Ghost. That's how effective it is. And it does true damage. So why not just go Yone instead of Yasuo, right? Kled is completely branded. Completely branded champion. If I make a mistake, you win, right? Because that champion is so stupid. If I make a mistake, you win. So you have a chance, right? Warwick is the same. Well, Warwick I know how to beat, but he is most of the time he's very brain dead against melee champions, right? Renekton's kind of tricky to play. Udyr is brain dead early game, just completely brain dead champion. I was going to add maybe Kiana in here as well, but I didn't. But I mean, this is as brain dead as you can get. These champions here, as brain dead as you can. Aatrox, I mean, come on. What does Aatrox do? He Qs you for 50% of your HP from a distance, which is like uh, half of the flash, right? If you engage into him, he's going to dash away, put his slow, and he also has a increased range on his heal. So not only did he now heal, he also chunked you for another 25% of HP. And then he gets ulti, which gives him 100% move speed and ridiculous lifesteal. Ridiculous, right? So again, if I make a mistake, you auto win, right? So that's what I'm saying is, I mean, why would you pick Zed over Darius, for example, or Aatrox? Why would you do that? Do you know what I mean? It's just like, but I know why, because it's 6-year-old child and he wants to play a ninja. That's why he just wants to play a ninja with quotes. Why people play Akali is because she is a ninja and she aesthetically she's pleasing and she has very fun quotes. She's like a fun character. You know what I mean? That's why they play her. So yeah, I mean, who the hell wants to play a crocodile? Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, a crocodile that that says that he's gonna kill everybody. No one wants to play that guy. Everybody wants to play Akali because she's fun, you know. But there you go. Take care.